Then I had to sit and really think about what is going on in my life. I felt the weight of the world for me to do great.
Hey, what's up, 1428 family? It's Dondre Brown here to bring you more information to help you invest in your family, your finances, and your future. So the weekend is ending and it's time to put your game plan into action. So hopefully you took this time to get some of your money up, your mindset, and your momentum, because now it's time to crush it as we go into 2021. But before we do that, let's do a quick recap of last week. So last week, as you know, there were a few companies that hit the IPO, DoorDash being one of them and Airbnb being the other. Those were two main ones. But one of the ones that a lot of people slept on was C3 AI. This is the AI company that I think performed really well their first 2 days. If you haven't got a chance, make sure you go look at ticker symbol C3 AI. That's a really good company, and I recommend that if you want to get in, you should definitely get in and get in early. That company has a lot of room to grow, and again, it was one of those hidden companies that I don't think a lot of people was really paying attention to. But what I want to do is I want you to really think about going into next week and next year. What are some good plays? So you already know that the COVID or the vaccines are starting to hit the U.S. I was looking at an article that talked about how trucks are already starting to deliver the vaccine to certain places, right? So that means that people are becoming more optimistic about having the vaccines and being able to travel, move around, right? So when you think about those things, some of the things you should be thinking about is, one, they're going to be staying in places like Airbnbs, right? But also their mode of transportation are going to be airlines. So here are two airlines I think you should definitely consider in the next few weeks. So before that, let's jump into my phone. Like always, here's my screen. Jump into Robinhood and go into our first play. This is how I did last week before we jump into that play. I'm down $351, looking to recover, especially because the vaccines, also the stimulus check. We're going to get some news about the stimulus check soon, so that may also help the market recover. So I'm looking to dominate in some of those areas and increase. But on the week, I was down 677. On the month, I was up 1100. I was up 1700, and on the year 1500. So again, when I see these kind of things, I'm not panicking, right? These are opportunities to go in and get some shares at a cheaper rate, such as some of these airlines. So let's jump in with the first airline being American Airlines, ticker symbol AAL. So American Airlines is currently down by 94 cents. But again, when we see these things, especially for these airlines, these are buy moments, right? You want to be able to say, okay, let me load up and get in early and while it's cheap, because you know there's a lot of room for these kind of stocks to run up, right? You already know that going into the new year and for the next probably about 6 months, right? There's going to be a lot of room for these to grow, especially with the vaccines coming out. So let's just take a look at their performance. So on the day, again, down 94 cents. On the week, they were up. But let's go out to a year, right? So about a year ago, if you look around February, this stock was about $28 right before the crash, or before COVID, the $29, right? So right now it's listed at $17, right? So you can only anticipate that this has a lot of room to grow, right? I encourage you, if you don't want to buy any shares right now, load up on some shares to at least put it on your stock, your watch list, because that's a potential stock. But let's jump into the other play. The other play is Delta Airline. Again, Delta Airline was one of the airlines that was leading the way in customer service. They started to change their structure of reserving seats. Like they had a really innovative way of becoming the one of the great airlines out there besides Southwest. So let's look at how much they are. They're at $41 right now. They're down 88 cents. Last week they were down. A month ago they were up $6, right? Let's go out to a year. Year ago, these shares were like $59, right? So again, looking at it today, they have some room to run as well. So you definitely want to consider these things as you're thinking about the stock market. What I encourage you to do, especially tomorrow, is whatever your current plays are, make sure you take a look at how they react to them on Monday, right? See what's going on Monday and think about trying to make these plays as you go into 2021. Not only these airlines, but there are other airlines that you should definitely consider. So I think you should do your due diligence and your research and take a look at these. Again, we have America being more optimistic about their ability to travel and move around, and it's going to happen soon. So you want to be able to get in, load up on your shares. You don't have to pick all the airlines. Me a year ago, I probably would have tried to buy shares in every single airline. Pick the ones that you've done some research on and you looked at and they have some room to grow, and then load up in shares on those specific airlines. So when you receive a profit, your profit is multiplied by your shares, right? You don't want to be holding like 5 shares of each, and then if one goes up really high, you only get 5 times the profit, right? So keep that in mind. Hopefully this information was good for you. Please, again, in the comments, I love the fact that you are commenting, giving me information, giving me pointers. Continue to keep it up. I'm learning so much. This is truly starting to be a community filled with great information. I have some of you who are commenting that because of some of my videos, you've been able to load up on some shares and you're starting to see some profit. That is good. Make sure when you see your profit, you decide when you want to take profit, right? It won't help anybody if you're just sitting on that profit and then something happens and you don't get a chance. Make sure you enjoy some of your profits, right? You're taking some time, you're investing in some of these shares, and there's opportunity to take some profit. So I would say, depending on how many shares you have, you want to shave a couple pieces of profit. You can probably flip it and put into some more companies. But again, enjoy this process. When I first started investing, I was nervous and I was scared, but I've learned to embrace that process and understand that my money can make money. Before I end, I want to talk about the shirt that I have. I'm starting to create some shirts that are investing specific. And this one says, I don't know if you can really see it, but it says, I shop at the, and then it has, you know, the graph, but I shop at the carrots or whatever. I shop at the stock market, right? I have other shirts such as I make money in my sleep. I really want to encourage people to embrace investing. So if you're interested, you can click the link below, check out some of my shirts. If not, that's fine too. I just want to let you know, when you see me on here, I'm always wearing things to put the fact that I love investing out there, right? Not only investing in the stock market, but investing in my family, my finances in the future. So again, if you like this video, make sure you hit subscribe, hit that like button, hit the notification button. Again, I always try to drop videos at least every day. So I'm trying to bring some updates to the channel. And then also when you're commenting, I want to be able to bring some of your comments in. So again, I do want to thank the people that recommend some of these. I know someone in the comment section had recommended American Airlines. So shout out to you in the comment section. I think your name was Infantry Rock. But again, thank you for these suggestions, because I'm going to be trying to keep you up to date on these plays. And if you like this video, you best believe I'm going to be in the next one. Peace.